Hello everyone, good morning. So I'm your teacher Ajay. Today, first we discuss about your some questions. So first, your report card you will get physically in your school, but when we inform you in your WhatsApp group. So it is available for class 2 now, but it will available for you also when you're getting your message, right? So my voice is clear. Ananya, I will add your number beta. So tell me, my voice is clear to you? Clear. Okay, Lakshita, thank you, beta. So let's start on lesson 11, Sunita in space. So in last class now we have read about a lot about the very interesting thing, that is space. Then we talk about space, the stars or galaxy, Milky Way, many other things. Like we talk about orbits, we talk about satellites. Some are natural, some are man-made. Okay, so now we will talk about today two astronauts which in our lesson. So first one is Sunita. As you can see our name, the Sunita Williams. Sunita Williams. Okay, so we will talk about Sunita. Sunita is an astronaut and engineer. You know, in 2007, listen carefully, in 2007, Sunita Williams set a record of 320 days in space. What? 322 days in 2007. But you know, one more woman that break that record, that is Peggy Whitson. And she set a record of 665 days. What is 665? So now the record goes to the Peggy. Okay, and she is also American astronaut. Now let's talk about more Sunita. You know, Sunita Williams, when she was young, suppose in your class 5th and 6th, and she was so naughty. So she loved to play like you. She loved to listen music like you. And she loves sports like you. And but in the school time, she decided to become a diver. Okay? She decided one day now I will become diver. But after, and she realized that she loved to join the helicopter pilot course. Then she joined it. And after some time she realized that no, I'm for the space mission. So she become astronaut. You know, that life fluctuation. At some time we like something else, and after some time we like something different. So that's also happened with you. Yes, na? So Sunita Williams is not India born. She born in America, but her father is Indian. Remember, there's two difference. One is India born, and after they went in another country and they take a permanent residence of there. But the Indian born, like Kalpana Chawla, is India born, but not Sunita Williams. Okay, so that's all about Sunita Williams, na? So now we will talk about a very interesting Kalpana Chawla. Okay, let me write here. Do you know Kalpana Chawla is India born, first Indian who travel in the space in woman category. Yes, Kalpana Chawla born in Karnal in Haryana state. Yes, right? So Kalpana Chawla joined the NASA, but unfortunate in 2003. In 2003, there is a Columbia space shuttle that crashed in the Earth atmosphere. Yes, that happened in 2003. That space shuttle name is the Columbia Space Shuttle. That is. But the Kalpana had a dream about, and Kalpana and the Sunita, both friends. And Kalpana was telling every time that I will go to the India and I love to encourage the people join the ISRO or NASA. The people should have an interest in space. And but the Kalpana, unfortunately, in 2003, she died. But after Sunita fulfilled the Kalpana's dream, beta, and she came to the India. She encouraged children, and that is mean a lot. Okay, so that's all about Kalpana Chawla and Sunita Williams. Okay, the both are astronaut and engineer. So now come on the next. So do you know that person which name I'm writing on the board? Have you seen that name somewhere? Yes. And who is this person? Can you tell me, please? Yashvi, the syllabus of MCQ, that is 6 to 11. That lesson we are reading now, that will come. Neil Armstrong. Yes, Ayan, you're right. And what he achieved, do you know? Neil Armstrong, the first person who walked on the surface of the moon. First person, but not in the space. First person who walked on the surface of the moon. And on the moon, you can jump so long because there is no gravity. Okay? So that is Neil Armstrong, and it is happened in 1969. But Neil Armstrong, the first who traveled in the space, who went in the space? No, 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 no. In that time, the Russian people achieved that thing. That is UV Gagarin. In last day we have read about also in 1961, and in the female category, in woman category, that also achieved by the Russians, and that is Valentina, 1963. And do you know, only the one and only the Indian who travel in the space, and that is by birth Indian and now still is Indian. Only one. Can you tell me, please? And I'm giving you just one hint. In 1984, he achieved that. Can you tell me, please, the name of that Indian Air Force pilot? Yes, Monish, Rakesh Kumar, right? That is the wing commander. Like Abhinav, you remember that pilot? So he's also a Air Force pilot. In 1984, he achieved that. And from the space, the Indira Gandhi, our former Prime Minister, she talked to the Rakesh Kumar, and she asked to the Rakesh Kumar, Rakesh, how our India is look like from the space? And what he replied to the madam, and he said, Madam, सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा. That what he replied. Okay, and that is real also, na? So that we talk about. So is there any doubt regarding this? Who first in the space? Who first from the India? And there is still one and only Rakesh Kumar. There is no second still. But Indian government now planning that thing. So we will send, or maybe one of you can go in the space because you are so smart and so good in study and so good in science also, na? There are many people. At least you are all good in the science and EVS. So you all can go in the space. And please, one seat for me. So come on the next. So on the last day we talk about now satellite. Let's talk about again. I have told you now that satellites are two types, One is naturally, that no hand, we did not make that. Second one is man-made, like we are sending by the rockets, that is man-made. So these are two types. But what is satellite? If someone is asking now what is the definition of satellite, so what will you write? So just listen carefully. What is shining object which seems to move with a constant speed? Constant speed. You know, these move with the constant speed. Means there is a fixed speed, constant speed in the sky, that can be satellite. I'm reading again for you. A shining object which seems to be with the constant speed in the sky, that is satellite. You know, satellite is able to orbit around the planet or the earth also, na? And how it is happen, I have told you. Let me repeat once more, because these satellite have a locked in a fixed speed, so they can fast enough to defeat the gravity. That's why they orbit. Cool. And who tell us about the gravity? Who told us? Sorry. Do you know who's the person? Comment section is all yours. Please tell me. Who told us about the gravity? Can you please tell me? Yes, Newton. Right, Sarthak. Yes, Prakhar, you're right. Yes, Monish. No, not Neil Armstrong, beta. That is Isaac Newton. And with the respect, we will write Sir Isaac Newton. And do you know how it's happened? You know, Sir Isaac Newton is a mathematician and physician, right? And how it happened? You know, one day Isaac Newton was sitting under a tree, and he observed what? A falling apple. What is? The Newton observed that a falling apple from the tree, and he thought that why it should not go upside, why the apple is coming downward. So that thought made him so confused, and he told us about the gravity. That gravity is the power of earth that pulls everything at the center of earth. So that is, I hope that is clear. Sir Bhushan Bhatgre, you also discovered that oblate spheroid. Yes, you're talking about me. No, beta. So on the next, so let's talk about Earth. So how big is the Earth? How big is the Earth? Can you tell me the surface area of the Earth? It is just the extra knowledge, beta, from you. You should know about the surface area of Earth. Surface means on which we are standing. That is surface. Okay? And what is the surface area? Listen carefully. That is 51 crore 72,000 square kilometer. Let me write on the board. 51 crore 72,000 square kilometer. Okay, that is so big now. But you know, in this area there is some part which land covered and some water covered. Do you know? The land covered 29.282% of that area, and the water, that is 70.8%. But because of this, we take approximate na, after the half there is a number is increasing na, we take approximate, that is, so that we call 71 and that is we call 29. That's why we take in a round figure. If suppose one number is that, so that we will not take 11 because it is less than half. It is more than half, then we take a round figure and that will next number come. If there is 10.6 na, if we taking in the round figure, so that will be 11. Are you getting my point? Yes, Lakshita, that is so big. Chetan, that I don't know the which animal go to the space first. I think that maybe the mouse, because the mouse body system is as similar to the humans. And now the corona vaccine, we are testing on the mouse also, because they are as similar. Their digestion and the other system are the similar to the mouse. Prakhar, dog, okay. Dog go first. That is good. So I hope this is clear. Any doubt? Any doubt? No doubt, no doubt. That is so good. You know, from on the last day, I show you a globe. You have seen the globe have some lines on the globe, na beta. So some lines are like this, right? And some are like this. Do you know why? But the Sunita Williams, when she saw from the space, there was no line on the earth. So how these lines come from? Let's talk about. Okay, so these line is like link, means this एक short form में बोलते ना, जो line लेटी हो, that is latitude, which are on the standing, that are longitude. Okay, so these are longitude and that is latitude. Okay, so longitudes are total 360. Total numbers of these lines are 360, and latitude is 161. Okay, sorry, 181, not 61. Sorry. So and one is that is equator, that is which divide the earth in the two equal parts, that is called equator. When you move in the next class now, that you will read about it. So but why on the globe we can see that longitude and latitude? What is the help of these? You know, from the help of longitude and latitude we get our time and we get the actual position. From the longitude and latitude we get to know about the other country timing also by the latitude and longitude, and by the latitude and longitude you can get the actual position of something. You have seen in the movies like the armies are sending the missiles, the missile is going to the right place, and how it is happened, that is locked into the longitude and latitude, because these are the actual position. They are man-made. These lines are not real on the earth. We made them for our benefits. Okay, so for location, country and time, right, Ashwin? You know, in your phone there is a map option na? In map, in setting you can find the longitude and latitude option is also there, and your location has a longitude and latitude option also. You can get to know what is your longitude and latitude. Okay, so that is all about. These lines are not real. From the space you cannot see. You will see there is no line, there is no country dividation, nothing. The humans made the different country, different state, different lines. There is nothing real in it because the men's many times are greedy. That's why. So that is clear. We should move on the next. So class, now you should know about the some festivals which are related to the moon. Yes? Can you give me any of the name? So on which day we will get, Yashvi, you will get to know when the message will come in your WhatsApp group. Okay. So class, can you tell me, is there any festival which is related to the moon? Let's come get to know. Eid, yes, Pratyusha, you're right, beta. Eid, that is nice. Purnima, which Purnima? There is two Purnima, na? Guru Purnima and Buddha Purnima. Both are. Anything else? Karwa Chauth, that is Tanya Kumar, is right. Anything else? Eid we have talked about. Purnima, yes, two Purnima, Yashvi, Guru Purnima and Buddha Purnima. And one more, na, Diwali also. Anything else? Okay, Ritu is writing the Purnima Karwa Chauth. Yes, we have talked about beta. Eid Rayan we have talked about. Is there anything else? You should remember the Janmashtami also beta. Janmashtami, Shivratri. These are the festival which is related to the moon. So that is clear. So can you tell me why we can see the star at the night and why not in the day? Let's talk about that. Is really interesting. And even when I was young, like in 5th class, that I was also wondering, so why not in the day? Why not? Just find out. Yes, because in day, sunlight we cannot see up. Yes, Monish, you're trying good. So let's make it so deeper, then you can get to know. So everyone, just listen carefully. You know, in the day and night, star in the space, yes or no? Star at their place, but we can see only at the night, not in the day. Because in the last class I told you, sun is our closest star and we are getting the sunlight that from the sun. Because of the sun is closest and sun's ray very bright in the day. Because listen carefully, that you know, on the earth, half side that is day, on the half that is night. Why? Let's find out. If suppose that is sun, okay, and that is our earth, does sun orbit any other stars or any other planet? Just give me that answer, please. No. Yes, Pranjal, you're right, beta. Sun, no orbit, beta. That is the work of others. Sun is the boss in our galaxy and we are the worker. So first, Earth orbit at their place, that is one, and Earth orbit the sun, that is second. Listen carefully. Earth orbit on the place, that is one, and Earth मीन्स मैं बताना चाहता हूं कि अर्थ अपनी जगह पे भी ऑर्बिट करता है और अर्थ सन के अराउंड भी ऑर्बिट करता है. दैट इज टू थिंग. व्हेन द अर्थ मूविंग on place, that is we get day and night. We get day and night, and the orbit from the sun we get months. Two things. Clear? No? Okay. Did you get my point, beta? Earth orbit two place. One their on place means orbit they on, and one orbit to the sun. From there on we get day and night, and from the orbit to the sun, that is we get all the months. The earth takes 365 days and 6 hours. Earth complete the orbit, that is 365 days 6 hours to the sun. That's why after the 4 year we get the leap year, because that 6 hour after the 4 year, that is the one more day. So after the 4 year we get leap year, that is 366 day. Did you get that point? If you are getting that point, then we will move on the next, and otherwise we will repeat this. If any no comments, then we will repeat that thing again. That is welcome, beta. Please. Okay. Yes. When the earth orbit the sun, that makes our months, and earth orbit their on, that is make day and night. And now come on the topic, why on the earth half is the day on the half earth, and why half on the half earth is the night? Because sun, you don't know, sun, we getting the sunlight from the sun, so earth is moving. So if suppose that area is earth is getting the sunlight, so that part on the earth is day, and that is the shadow part. That will be, yes, Janvi, you are right, beta. Due to rotation of earth on its on axis, that is we get day and night, so that will be night. You getting my point, beta? And after the rotation is moving again and again, so that part get lights, and that part comes here, that will at the night. So that's why on the earth, on the half earth, there is night, and on half there is a day. You get my point? Prakar, that Chetram sir will inform you in your WhatsApp group, beta. Okay? So, is there any doubt? So let me know, then we will repeat it. When the earth rotates its own axis, means अपनी जगह जब घूमती ना, that then we get day and night. Then earth makes day and night. When it orbit to the sun, it makes what is months. That is January, February, March, April. That is all about. Okay, that is good. There is no doubt. Okay. So class, there is one question I think that we have discussed wrong by me. That is thanks to Somili. The last day she asked me. Somili is there, beta? Let's talk about that question. Somili, are you there, beta? Somili, are you there? We should talk about that question, and then please make a correction in the experiment with water. That one question we have written wrong also. So let's talk about that question. So Yes, Somili is there. Yes, Somili asked me which density is more, oil or water. So class, listen carefully. Why oil float on the water? Because oil density is less than water. Means oil density is less than water. So that's why the oil float on the surface of the water. And on the fifth question in experiment with water in your worksheet, fifth question, I'm telling you everyone, the fifth question that we have written wrong there because I gave that answer wrong. So in that question, did oil dissolve in water? Why? That answer is oil is not dissolved in water because oil is insoluble. We have talked about two things now, soluble and insoluble. Soluble which can easily dissolve in water and insoluble which cannot get dissolved in water. So oil is insoluble. We have to change that answer. Yes, I am. Oil is less, water is because oil molecules are bigger. When the bigger molecules means they have less denser. Water molecules are so tightly closed. So that's mean the water has more density and oil floats because oil cannot dissolve in water because the oil is insoluble liquid. You got my answer? Yes, oil does not dissolve in water, Sakshi, because oil is insoluble. What is that? Insoluble. And why oil float on the water? Because oil density is less than water. Yes, you have changed. Thank you, Yashvi. And I will give that question and answer in your WhatsApp group after this class. So you can make correct there also. And class, one small request, when you giving the answer, now please write once. And after this class, you will write your roll number and your attendance once more. When you join the class, you will give the attendance. When this class going to be end, that you will again. Okay? So there is only one topic is left, that is full moon and new moon, that we will complete on the next class. So in this class today, there is any doubt, you are heartily welcome. Please tell me any doubt. And class, just cross check the knowledge. If you're getting any doubt now, like Somili is, I'm so thankful to the Somili, then see, remind me that that was the wrong answer. So please, you have any question, you can ask freely and do not get confused. Yes, like Lakshita is giving the attendance again. Thank you, Lakshita. Thank you, Ashwin. I hope there is doubt. Doubts mean you are learning. That is clear to you, beta. Doubts mean you are learning more than the others. If you have doubt, it means you are still learning. And that is nice. Okay, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Okay, that's all for the day then. Is there any doubt? And we will take on the next class. On the next class, we will complete this lesson. There will be MCQ test. You will get to know by your WhatsApp group and get to be prepared, please, because I have made the MCQ and you should prepare for that. And stay safe, and please take care about from the COVID-19. COVID is spreading. Do not go outside without permission of your parents. Bye bye everyone. Have a nice day. I miss you everyone.